Hello guys, as you see, today's video is about Docker Compose. So, Docker Compose, why we use Docker Compose? Basically, to run a multiple container with the Docker, we can use Docker Compose file. This is like docker-compose.yml file. So yeah, here's the documentation. If you need, it is the official website. I will comment out in the description so you can check out like what is services, how we can use different name or only the default name like that. Now let's get started. So first I have created one empty folder. Okay, there is nothing in this folder. Now create one file named docker-compose.yml. So here you go. Now as per documentation, we can also define the version of the file. So for example, 1.1, let's say, or 1.0, anything you can write. Then the services that we are using. Okay, for that first we define and then the container name. Here you can also type any name. Right now I'm using Nginx container, so I type Nginx. Okay. I think not the container, it's the services name. Okay. The first one is services, then second one is service, in the which we write the container logic. So first image. Now, now where is we fetching? Now we need Nginx image. So how we can fetch that image? For that, we can go here in the nginx hub.docker.com. Here you can see different type all image like Ubuntu, Redis if you require. So right now we require Nginx. There is official and unofficial also image. Unofficial image is also available. Verify published image is also available. So right now I'm downloading the Nginx. Okay. Yes. Just before this video, I have downloaded this one. So like I am using this one, so it saves time, like it's already used the downloaded image. Okay, let me click here, just copy. Okay, then the second part is container name. We have to mention the container name. Here I am saying vk nginx. You can write any name as per your convenience. Now we have write the container name. Now we need to define the value. Like for example, if in this folder we are using the project as a project folder, then here we need to define it in the values or any configuration related to Nginx. Here, right now, let's say values. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, values. Now first, volume always start with the hyphen. Then from the root folder, there is a folder project. I need to copy this folder to the directory where then www and the HTML. Okay, we got that. And then I also need to decide the network modes, not the network modes for now. Network mode host. Okay, we have this thing ready and the command, like any command. Right now, I need to run command as a bash in the double quote. You can add user, and here we go. You can find this command on net or I will paste it in the description or comment box. So yeah, we have one container ready right now. Let's say I need to create a project folder. Okay, project. And in that, let's say we are installing the PHP also. So index.php. Here we just checking the PHP version, PHP info on the version. So right now we'll define it later how will this folder is used. But right now, in if I go into terminal, okay, I'm already in the demo YT folder. If I do ls, okay, there is one folder and one docker compose file. So we need to we need to docker compose up means up the container minus d means run in the detached mode. Like I don't want to see how the process how it's run or in the front insert run it in the background like that. If I hit enter, it will run the container. Okay. So first I already downloaded this image. That's why it's like quickly start the image instead of downloading. It's take the image from the my system and start the image. Okay. Now if we do docker ps, okay, there is one Nginx image. Now, for example, if I want to go to the container, I am using this command docker execute minus id, then the container name nginx and the bash command. Bash means on the in the command line tools. Okay. Now, if I go to here. Okay, let me just quickly. Okay, do the ls here. www is a folder. If you can see, and okay, cd tap cd html and cat index. Oh, sorry, cat, not cd. I'm bad at typing. Okay, here you can see the also the code that we have enter in the file. Now we have the Nginx, but basically Nginx is not going in that folder because in the Nginx config there is user share Nginx HTML folder that is defined. If you go in the browser and type localhost, it will show you the welcome to Nginx. If you see this page, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's because it's using default config. Now, now what I'm doing, we'll see how to change the config. So for example, I'm creating one folder, Nginx, and in there I'm writing sites. Oh, not the file, folder. I'll also want the folder sites, and in that sites I'm creating one file there dot local dot conf. Okay, now I want the content of this content for this file. So what I do, I will go here. I will again go to the container. Then in container, if I go into etc nginx, then config and do cat default. Okay, here you can see the root folder. Okay, here root folder and then the files. Okay, just copy this file. We need to edit something, not like just copy and paste. Let's see. Okay, now the URL that we want to use dev dot local. Okay, then now we need to define the directory, which is okay. Let me just copy this one. Okay, and just need to mention it here. Okay, and index.php. Okay, we don't need this one. Okay, this one we need. Location. Okay, root directory. I don't think so. We need to mention it here. We already mentioned it here. Okay, we are using the same and the index. Okay, then the first param is okay. Script. I think it's need to be here. Document root. Okay, and then okay, include. Okay, I think that's it. We have done this one. Let's see if it's work. And in here, what we need to do, we need to mention Nginx sites. Copy this folder in etc Nginx conf t. Okay, is this right? That I hope I read all the spelling correctly. So yeah, that's done. Now before that, I need to stop the container. Where is that command? Docker compose down. Okay, here we go. I have composed. Then I need to check. Okay, read, write, execute. Okay, all the things are correct. Let's say now run the and okay, the container is ready. And let me just check one more time. I mentioned the URL here. Okay, let's say copy this one. Let's say okay. Okay, sorry, we don't have the PHP right now, but let's say okay, but yeah, we have successfully installed the container. Now, second part is the PHP. Now, as service name, you can give it any name, but it's better to give the understandable name like I am installing PHP, not in the capital, PHP, FPM, HU. Now, the image I need to copy paste. Like I already created one custom image, so I'm using that one, and also I'm copying something. Okay, yes, container name, user, like we need to match this user, network host, same network host, so it can run, and the same project and where directory. Okay, we have the this one. Let me just quickly create the MySQL also. Okay, now if I go here, type MySQL image. The image I want is MySQL 8.0, which is I already downloaded, and the container name I think same as the PHP. Then I also need to define the ports because MySQL use okay ports, yeah, 3306, which is 3306, which is used by the MySQL. Then the environment. Okay, environment. Now here I need to define the password. So I think I have that line. Let me just quickly copy and paste it here. So basically what we are doing, we are defining the password for the root user, which is root, and the username is root. So if you check that document, you can also able to change the username. Now the volumes. First, same project directory. Okay, done. Second, now we need to create a volume, means like I need to save this folder where live, then MySQL. Oh, sorry, MySQL folder in my local drive. Now, on the top level, there is a volume in the in the service, inside the service, and also there is a volumes at the top level. Means like you can add this one like this, then the name that you are written in the volumes vk MySQL, then where you need to store, you can write this like this, rivals and local. Now local, and that's it. We have our YML file with three container: Nginx, PHP, then MySQL. Okay, I accidentally click on run services. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if we are able to run this container. First, let me down all the running container. Okay, let me up. Oh, great. Now to check the container is running or not, use docker-ps. Here you can see the image name, container ID, the command, then the created, and the status and the port number if we are using port number for anyone. Right now we are using for MySQL, so there you can see 3306 port number. Yeah, now let's see if this work. Okay, there is some issue, still some issue with this one. Localhost. Okay, wait dot local. Okay, I think I also need to change it in my host file. Let's say etc ports. Oh, it's not a file, it's a cat. Okay, there is already this one and this one with localhost. Okay, so if I say I want to edit that file in the etc hosts, then I also need. Okay, now for this IP, I also need this file. Okay, rich PHP dot local control X and S. And then let's see if it's work. Yeah, that's the issue. We also need to mention it in the host file. Okay, let's see. Let's change something here. PHP version. Okay, here we go. We have the working project with the install version of Nginx, PHP, and MySQL. If you see here, if you do docker ps, here I go, you can see all the version that you mentioned it in here. So I hope you guys understand all the things, and thank you so much guys for your support for the last video, and I hope you guys understand this video. And if you have any question, just comment out in the comment box. I will definitely answer to your questions. And thank you to like, comment and share the video, and also to subscribe. Thank you guys, and bye bye.